Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod. Welcome to part 15 of Need for Speed Shift on the PlayStation 3. What should be the final episode. I will be doing the Brands Hatch thing on this. I'm not going to make it an extra episode. And obviously the end credits as well. I'll include those. I always typically do. We'll have to break a little bit here. Hoping to get into, first. But alas, these two were bumping each other, and then I got in this Lamborghini that's bumping me. Thanks. Not bad. Oh, well, I span him out. It didn't count as spinning him out. But now I've just got this guy in this Nissan ahead of me, which is quite surprising. If I, come on, just cause him to go that way, and that'll work. Yeah, I want to go back and do Gran Turismo 1. As I mentioned in the last one, I started it as a series, did like 2 episodes. You guys won't see them because it didn't go well. As I said, I was having controller issues, but other than that, yeah, I kind of want to do it. I'm also going to move my mouse because I'm literally on top of the stop recording button, and I don't want to accidentally somehow catch it and stop the recording. That's not a good thing. There's one corner I need to master on this track. Do you think I can do it? Or is it this annoying track where I couldn't seem to master it at all? I think it's that one, isn't it? Is it the first corner that I'm having issues with? Probably is. Then again, I think we're going in reverse, actually. Is it the first corner I was having issues with? Nope, it's not the first corner I had issues with. But, okay, so I want to know what corner I didn't master. I'm going to look for it now, because obviously these being 5 laps. Oh, it's one of the chicanes. Well, it's not a chicane, you know what I mean. One of the, like, U-turn corners. Okay. I feel like I had issues with these in Pro Street. Oh, yep. Did not do that very well either. That's exactly what I used to do on Pro Street. As well, I would kind of catch the side and bin it off. Of course the Zonda's the one that's with me. Of course it is. I'm going to have to try and late brake him. But he's keeping up with me. Which is kind of annoying. Go away. I do wish that this had like a rear view mirror in this view. But it doesn't. Oh, come on. Don't want to push it too hard. Oh, there's some cars there. They must be really slow to actually be there. Alright, let's go full throttle. I mean, of course, them being in a Zonda, not going to have the exact same ability as me. You can't modify these things. But we're going to try and go for that corner. I can always tell when I'm being serious because I start really looking at the screen and not talking. Right, let's go for this. There we go, around the corner. Didn't count, again. Really annoying. Guessing I didn't carry enough speed. I mean, it's not like it matters because there's no star objective for it, but it is still kind of annoying. But yeah, I'll be well. Normally, I give my opinion on a game when the credits are rolling, so I will do that when we get up to that. But overall, I have enjoyed Need Speed Shift, even if I've had to restart a few races. That seems to happen in a lot of racing games, so. And as I said, Hop Shoot is going to either follow this or Nitro, whichever one is longer, and then God of War Ragnarok is following the shorter one. Oh, overshot that corner. Not what I wanted. No, still didn't master it. I don't get it sometimes. A lot of cones in the way there, for whatever reason. Yeah, I think we got an easy win, unless I majorly mess up one corner. Because we have got one more lap, so that actually could happen. I'm still focused. But yeah, with having a Wii U as well, if there's any Wii U games you want to see me cover, I will try to. Obviously, if I have them. I mean, it is a hacked Wii U, so, you know, I could acquire them in some fashion, but, you know what I mean. If I already have it, I'll probably add it to my list of games I want to do. Or any Wii game, or actually any GameCube game, really, because when you got that's the thing, the Wii U cannot normally play GameCube games. But if you when you hack it, obviously, because the thing is, the Wii U, it's got basically a Wii in it, and then the Wii has basically got a GameCube in it. So, yeah, they just disabled the GameCube functionality on the Wii, so yeah, if you have, you know, if you have any GameCube games, any Wii games, or any Wii U games you want me to cover, let me know and I'll try to do them. I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of want to do at some point Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. I also want to do Mario Sunshine, but I got that on 3D All-Stars for Switch, so I can do that. I mean, this is completely irrelevant to Dragon games, isn't it, really, but... Right. Got 5 stars for that, which is what we needed. Okay, second race at Donington.
We want to try for the podium. Have fun, be careful.
I mean, I'll try to be careful, but it's me, so... Who knows? I also thought I would have got a good start there, but I didn't. Get out the way. Dirty overtake immediately. Hit the brakes because first corner. We were going to go in really quick, and we didn't want to do that. Ooh, some Porsche 911s. Nice. Oh, you... the AI's fault there, kind of. I know I shouldn't have immediately tried to get back on the track, but... tried to get on the track in that manner, but... Yeah, I mean, I've got 5 laps, I'm okay. But... You knock me off, I'm going to get really annoyed. Have we done Donington before? Oh yeah, we did Donington very recently, didn't we? In the last episode. Not the last episode, the episode before that. Because obviously the last episode was the first NFS, the US ones, but... Yeah, part 13 we did Donington. Right, we're in first. Yeah, because we had this stupid corner. Oh, there we go. Thanks, RX-7. Just dive bomb in front of me. I swear to God, some of them drive like they're bloody playing Gran Turismo or Forza Online. Oh, there we go. Now I can actually do this section like decently. Well, I say that, but I still went off the track. The thing about Donington is it's not really in that many racing games. I can only actually think of this game having it. I mean, maybe it's in Shift 2. But I actually can't think of any other racing game that's actually got Donington in. Which is interesting, because it is actually a well-known track. Maybe not outside of the UK, but it was definitely featured on Top Gear a lot. Maybe that's why it was featured in this game. I know this game has nothing to do with Top Gear, but maybe the people making it were kind of a little bit... Well, no, slightly mad are British, actually, I believe, so... Maybe they just wanted to have a few weird, interesting UK... Well, not weird, but like interesting UK courses on. And I can also imagine it's kind of cheap to license. If it's not really in any other racing game. Maybe it was... I don't know. Because I get the feeling it's used for like touring cars and stuff like that. So I have the feeling it might have actually been in the TOCA Race Driver series. But I'm not sure. I know that definitely had Brands Hatch in it, in Silverstone. Those back on the PS3. Actually, if... Oh, well, okay, this lap time's not counting. Whatever. But yeah, if those are on the GameCube, actually, I might be interested in doing those, because those are certainly... I mean, I enjoyed the first one. I never finished it, because I was a child, and I never really finished any games, really, when I was a child. Very weird. Didn't help that the games that I got very, very close to finishing, I could never actually beat the final bosses in platformers, really. I got to the end of TAC the Great GG Challenge, which I do actually want to cover those, definitely. I want to cover the TAC games. Those were, if only just to kind of, you know, get revenge for my younger self. But yeah, those games were kind of... I rather enjoyed them, but I never finished any of them. And I got right to the end of TAC the Great GG Challenge, got to the final boss, which was kind of like a... because it was mostly a platformer, but there was a few vehicle sections. And... yes, it... basically, yes, I could never defeat the guy. He would he'd always like smash up my car right at the very end. and I wouldn't have any more. I can't remember what it was. Like if we had like extra not lives, but like it might have been timed as well, which is the most annoying thing. I want to sneeze. Hang on. I hate that when you got the flu. You feel like you want to sneeze, and then guess what? Pause the entire thing ready to do that, so you guys don't have to see the sneeze, and it doesn't happen. I don't get it. Hopefully it'll happen between this and the next race. During the loading screen, and I can very, very easily cut it out. Okay, last lap. But yeah, never finished Tak the Great GG Challenge. Never finished Simpson Taking Run. Of course, that's very well known for being very difficult at the end. But yeah, I got to the final level of that, or the final mission of that. One thing I did actually finish, obviously, Need Speed Most Wanted. I've mentioned that. Also, did I finish Carbon? I can't remember. But there was a few games I finished, but not many. I used to end up just like playing them and then like getting to like a hard section and being like, okay, this is kind of a little bit ridiculous now, and then giving up and playing something else. And then getting towards the end of that. But also the thing is, back in those days, I mean, there were difficulty level selections, but it wasn't that many. Like, I feel like a lot of games didn't actually really have difficulty selects. It was kind of like the start of the game was rather easy, and then the end was kind of like really hard. Like, Tak didn't have a difficulty selection. Or if it did, you could never actually like change it in the actual game as you're playing through. Like, the end of God of... like I said, I'm doing God of War Ragnarok after this. I think I'm going to actually just play through it on easy because, you know, talking and all that. But, yeah, God of War 2018, I've played through it on, like, medium, or whatever it's called. And it was fine until I got to like the final bosses towards the end, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm putting this down to easy, and then I beat it. So I'm okay with that. As a child, I absolutely like wouldn't have changed the difficulty level. I would have just been like, no, I put it on medium. I'm finishing the game on medium. But like as I got older, I kind of come to the conclusion of like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Like if you think I'm like too much of a wuss for putting this like on this game here on easy with the assists on and stuff, I don't care, you know. I want to play through the game, I want to finish it, and I want to let's play it, even if it's, you know, I can't really do the multitasking of talking and playing the game at the same time when it's on a hard difficulty. That's what I've come to notice. So, why make it more stressful for myself when I'm let's play? Just put the difficulty on low and just play through the game. And I'll complete it and I'll have the experience and I'll be happy. And I think that's what we all should strive for, really, when we're playing a game. We want to be happy. We play these for entertainment. We don't play them. I mean, yes, there's games that are deliberately meant to be tough and all that, like the From Software games and all that, but most of us, when we play a game, we're playing it for entertainment. We're playing it to beat the story and to experience what the game's like. You know, I know it's an interactive medium, but the way I see it, it's like, if you think about it, like movies, there's no difficulty selection or whatever, obviously. It's not like they have like a version of a movie where it's very easy for people to comprehend the plot, and then a harder version where it's tougher. I mean, I know that's a stupid example. Same with movies or books or whatever. But yeah, you get my point. If you know, I want to finish a game, I want to enjoy it, and if I'm enjoying it, playing it on easy with these assists on and all that. I mean, I don't have the brake assist on anymore, as I said. But yeah, if I'm doing it that way, I don't, you know, I'm enjoying it. I'd rather do it this way than, you know, be like, oh, because I'm not calling out anyone specifically in the comment section, right? Okay, when I say this, but like, it is something I've noticed on like other channels as well as mine, and a lot of Let's Players mention it. There's like a whole Let's Play subreddit, and people, you know, it's a common complaint. And if you want these people, can it please try and think like on, you know, remember this. There'll be people that'll be like, oh, you're not as good as this Let's Player. Why are you commenting that? You know? Okay, so they're not as good. Watch them instead. You don't need to be on our channel. Or there's people that have been like, oh, well, you need to play the game. You know, this is especially a thing with live streaming as well. There'll be people that will come in and they'll be like, oh, I want to join you and I want to play this, but you need to have this mod. You need to be doing, you need to be this level. You need to have this weapon. And it's like, no. I'll play the game how I want to play it. Sometimes, you know, I might not want to play multiplayer with you. You've come in, you haven't even said hi. You've just kind of imposed yourself. Like this, this happened with Noah. 316. I think I can't remember what game it was. Half-Life, yeah, it was Half-Life 1. It kind of makes me not want to play it, or at least not play it on stream if I was to play it, because there was just people just constantly popping into the chat. It was during like a 24-hour live stream he was doing. Or it might have only been a 12-hour, but whatever. He has like a random wheel of games. It was a 12-hour. It's a random wheel of games of all the games he owns on Steam. And I'm a mod over there. That's where the RobtheMod name actually comes from. Otherwise, I probably would have still kept Insane Game as Rob, but yeah. RobtheMod comes from being a mod on his channel, on his stream. And yeah, so he has like, you know, 12-hour wheels where every hour the game he spins a wheel, it picks a random game, and he plays it. And then once he's played it, it's off the wheel. Right? So on okay, well, I mean, people have to request for him to stream one of these like 12-hour things, but still, chat with Twitch channel points. But anyway, the point is, he does this, right? And normally you get like most games, they're pretty chill. But sometimes you get like a game like Half-Life, right? And you get I've always, you know, I've never played Half-Life. I've never played Half-Life 2, I know, shocking. But I've always kind of had like a respect for the community, I guess. I don't know why, but it always just kind of seems like a bit of a chill game to me, you know? It's a single-player, first-person shooter. Right, I know there's multiplayer and stuff for it, but that's always been my understanding. Well, it kind of shattered me, right? Because it kind of shattered that perception, because as soon as he started it and he switched to Half-Life, we started getting these random people, you know, you get a message, first-time chat, who were like, oh, why aren't you playing with these graphic settings? Why aren't you playing with this mod? And it's like, because I don't want to, I just want to play the game vanilla, you know? And it's like, they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to follow. Well, who cares if you're not going to follow? You don't have to say, you don't have to do any of it. So I know this is turning into a little bit of a rant video here, but it's just kind of really, really annoying. I don't understand why people constantly feel the need to like explain why they're not going to subscribe to a YouTube channel, follow someone on Twitch, or whatever. You know, let us play the games how we want to play them. I mean, it's kind of funny as well. Like, I've definitely had comments previously, and they were very helpful. I believe it was Rusko83, the guy that used to comment on the Gran Turismo 6 videos, right? Okay? I believe that was his name. He actually kind of ended up getting a little bit annoyed at me because I kept shouting him out in the videos, because he ended up giving me the DLC for the game for free, where he was like, oh, these are the premium cars and all that. And I kept shouting him out at the start of the videos. He was like, you don't have to keep doing that. I'm like, but I want to, because you helped me out. Anyway, right, so he you know, he was helpful. He was recommending me cars to drive in the game for certain events, and it worked. But, like, you know, if someone was to comment that when this is coming out, well, you know, I've recorded the entire thing. I can't do the event that you want me to do because unless I ended up actually doing it myself, because I've recorded this, it's done, it's finished, pretty much, once this episode's out the way. What really do you want me to do, you know? I mean, I could theoretically go back to it and do it for you, but you never know. By the time this comes out, my PS3 might have actually killed itself. You never know. I hope it doesn't. I've still got a load of PS3 games I want to play, but yeah, this is the whole thing. It's the unfortunate issue with the YouTube comment section. It makes everyone have an opinion, and I appreciate opinions. I like comments. I like reading them, but sometimes when you guys tell us what to do, we don't like it, right? That's all I'm saying. We don't have to do the event in this game that you want us to do. We don't have to play a certain game that you want us to play. We don't have to have mods for a certain game if you stream it on Twitch or whatever, you know. And I'm on about, like, obviously game mods, not Twitch mods, because otherwise I wouldn't exist. But, you know, it's all this stuff, and it's just kind of really annoying. And, yeah, I'm going to kind of stop complaining about this now, because otherwise it's going to bleed into the next race, and I don't really want that to be the case. Okay, 4th race I believe this is, isn't it? Unless we're on Nürburgring already, which is the last one. No, this is Spa. Yeah, right, okay. So we've got one more race after this, which of course is Nürburgring, so that's going to be quite long. Apparently, according to OBS, I've been recording for 33 minutes. And I shouldn't have looked at the other monitor there, because otherwise I wouldn't have crashed. But yeah, I've been recording for 33 minutes, and it's, this is going to be a long one, ain't it? It's probably going to be about an hour's video. Maybe even slightly more. We'll find out. Obviously, that first race I had to restart, but still. It's still quite long. Oh, nice long straight here. Obviously, hitting the brakes, because we need to. This first part of Spa. Get out the way, others on the R. Be nice to me. We're now in first place, which is what we want. I think this is the long version of Spa, isn't it? Oh, no, okay, he's not being nice to me. He just completely rammed me. The knob. Well, you do that, you're getting it back. Mike Morris. You ram me in a corner like that, you're getting it. And I know these two guys that are behind me are apparently my rivals. But really, it should be this guy. He is definitely my rival. That's what I'm considering. If I can actually get past him. I don't want to hit him though, that's the thing. Oh, I've gone off there. I've gone off there. Right. Okay, I hit him. But I'm back on the going straight now. And I think I caused him to spin out a bit. Hopefully. Where is he? He's right there. But now I have a bit of a gap. I think that was the issue between me and him. On that corner. As long as I can get a lot of distance between me and him on this straight, that should be okay. Which, considering the way I just did that corner, may not be happening. I don't think I'll ever master that corner either. I don't think we'll reach 200 either, which is quite surprising. I thought we might. But alas, the Zonda R cannot get to 200 there on that section of Spa. Yeah, he's ages away now. I know I'm taking a wide angle, but also that's because I don't want him to hit me. If he does actually manage to catch back up. Which he won't for a bit, but... yeah, I love how the racing line is actually on the grass there. Did you notice that? Oh, well. I overcooked that corner. Thankfully, he's still nowhere near me. I actually, you know what I think it is? I think I said this was a different version of Spa than I'm used to. It's actually not. It is actually the same version of Spa, right? But what I think the issue is that I don't normally race Spa in this bumper view. And the first time I did it, I was in, you know, regular car view, and it felt normal. But from bumper view, it feels a lot different. Some of the corners feel very different, and it's what kind of threw me off. I think this, yeah, I think this is the correct version of Spa, the long version. There isn't a shorter version in the game. I don't know if there is one in real life either. Oh god, that's not gone well. I mean, the game was telling me to brake. I braked, and it just didn't. I mean, it braked, but it just didn't handle. But yeah, I like nice comments, you know? I think every YouTuber likes nice comments. That's all I'm going to say on regards to that, you know? And even mean comments, you know, like, oh, you suck at the game. I understand. I don't particularly mind those. It is engagement with the channel, and that is good, but it's just, you know, we don't really like being told what specifically to do. I think that's the issue. Oh, again with the off-roading. Brakes, there we go. Two more laps of this. I felt like it was only one, but that's just, I think, due to the length of this track. But God help me when I get to Nürburgring. I think that's only one lap. If it, yeah, it's only one lap. If I'm, yeah, which is good. Oh, no. Can never get the hang of that section of Spa. I don't know what it is. Any racing game never can get the hang of it. I can get the hang of, well, I wouldn't say never. I can sometimes do it. You've seen me do it, but really high speed cars like this, I can't. I don't know what it is. I feel like there's like a little dip on the track, and it just causes me to like lose control of steering. Makes me almost go to push it into the wall. actually get on the tarmac. Come on. Come on. I feel like he's slightly catching... I mean, I know I'm losing him there, but that's because he's got a brake. And whenever I have to brake, obviously he catches up. But I feel like whenever I make a mistake, obviously he's catching up, and I don't like that. Oh, almost spun the car out on that corner. Got a little bit too much power down. Let's actually do interior view on the last lap. Why not? Be a little bit different. Yeah, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a bump in the track, and it kind of makes me spin. The right there. There's actually no mirror in this car, because it is a race car. No mirrors on the side, actually. Either. Which you'd think, being a race car, it would actually have mirrors. If only so I could actually... Well, there's one on that side, so maybe... oh no, there is actually mirrors. I just realised where they are. The problem is that they're kind of blocked by the window thing, you know, that opens. So you can't actually really use them. Oh, come on. You can see the wheel, like, even with the assist on, it's still trying to fight. Like, I'm not really touching the stick when it's doing that whole vibrate-y thing. Brakes. He's catching up a bit. I mastered that corner though. I acquired a new driver level. Please don't let them overtake me on the last corner. Thankfully I don't think they're that close, so it's okay. Right, let's go into this view again, which is what we want. God, how... There we go. Finally. So, final one. This, by the way, I said that this was going to be, you know, the... I was going to do Brands Hatch after this and then the credits and all that. No, that's going to be a part 16 when we get around to it. But, yeah, I'm just kind of a little bit pissed off at the moment. Not because I've had to restart the race, although that's happened. No, during the original loading screen for this race, I got a phone call... from a scammer. Obviously, I let them go to voicemail, but I always go check before, just to see what it is. Just in case, you know, it's an elderly relative that's ringing or whatever. Just in case I need to drop the recording and go do it. And no, this was just some complete. And this is what really pisses me off. Like, it's like. I looked it up. It was like an ordinary household landline number, right? Fine, whatever. But they were claiming to be from a bank, and you know, oh, there's £10,000 that's going to be transferred out overseas. But we need your bank details just to confirm that obviously it's you. Like, no. And that's what was left on the voicemail. I'm like, no, complete bullshit. First of all, you just said you were from the bank. No, you wouldn't actually. First of all, you would know what bank I'm actually from. And secondly, you know, my bank literally states they would send me a letter or an email. Well, not even an email, a letter. If there was something like that, if they were putting a hold on something, they'd do that and they'd have me go into the branch with the letter. That's specifically what it says. And obviously the letter will be all like holographically, like, you know, hologram sticker and all that on it. So, and I know those can be faked and all that, but, you know, you'd at least, they would have records of it being sent out and all that. So, you know, I don't even know why they tried, but obviously they're going to get loads of old people. Old people that don't have the internet and they're just... And that's also kind of what pissed me off a little bit yesterday, where I was out shopping and there was like... There's a charity shop chain in the UK called Age UK. Right? And I understand where they were coming from, right? But at the same time, they were like... You want... I didn't buy anything in there. Normally I just look at the CDs in there for music, for the stream. Or sometimes you can find some cheap games. They actually had Mario Kart Wii in there, which there's not normally like a Mario games in UK charity shops, typically. But unfortunately, they didn't actually have the game. They only had the Wii wheel in the box, which I was tempted, but they were also asking like £5 for it, and I was like, it's a piece of plastic. No. Like if it came with the game, I absolutely would have done that, but no. They didn't. But yeah, so well basically yeah, they were doing this thing. They were like, can you sign this petition to because, you know, all these companies, they're making all the old people have to learn how to use the internet and to pay bills and all that. And I'm like, yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. I know a lot of elderly people don't want to do that, but at the same time, it's probably good for them to learn how to use it, because then they're gonna, you know, they can look up phone numbers if they're getting scammed, and they can, you know, I mean, and they were kind of like, yeah, you actually have a good point, but it's just, yeah, it's just kind of like, it'd be more better if they were actually helping older people learn how to use the internet instead of complaining that they're having to use the internet. I get where they're coming from, because, you know, you should always have a choice of not having to pay online and all that. I totally get that, even though I find it a lot more convenient. But like, you know, I get where they're coming from, but at the same time, it really would help, I feel, a lot of elderly people if they can literally just go on whocalledme.co.uk, look up, like, you know, look up a phone number and find out if it's a scam. But then again, even a lot of younger people don't do that. I don't know why, but yeah. And that's not to say I'm never gonna, you know, not get scammed or anything in the future, but at the same time, some of these scams are so obvious that you kind of like, come on. How did you fall for that? But, you know, some people are naive and they actually do need protecting. It's why is it Jim Browning? Can't remember his name now. I think it's Jim Browning who's the one that does all those like scam interception YouTube videos. I know whoever it is, they have a TV show on the BBC as well, which is a similar thing, where they hack into these call centres and they can listen in and they can end the phone call and they can, yeah. Never actually noticed that giant scoreboard thing there. Every single time I've played this track in any video game. There's 37 corners on Nürburgring. I thought there was more than that. $200. Gonna hit the brakes. Or at least lift off a bit. It was hitting the brakes more than lifting off. And again, that very scary section where you're hitting the brakes, but you've also got a bit of air. So you're kind of very scary. Because you feel like you're losing complete control of the car. You're not, but you feel like you are. Anyway, across the line in a second. Here we go. But yeah, that's the end of this. I have been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 15 of Need Speed Shift on the PlayStation 3. And I will see you next time for more. Ta-ra.